Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since I've last posted. I apologize, but I am not going to go into more details. But I hope that you guys are going to stick around and listen to what I have to say. So I finally got this mic to work, and I've been wanting forever to start like a podcast where uh, us women ladies can talk free and just pick any topic that we want. Um, but want to I also want to let those who are new that I am a Christian. I do believe in the Bible, and if I bring something from the Bible that offends you, you're welcome to share your opinions, your comments. They don't insult me or intimidate me or offend me. I like to hear opinions of everyone because you can learn from anybody. Okay, so today though it's a topic that I hear it from a lot of women, especially married couples that go through this. It could just be, uh, I mean, it could be in both sides, but we're gonna pick on men, okay? So, um, I find it a little, how to say, weird, or do you guys find it frustrating? Um, is it a cultural or is it a society thing or is it a mentality thing? Or is it an environmental where you were brought up and you didn't know any better? Or is it somewhere that it says in a book where um, women are supposed to fix everything in the house, pick up everything, clean everything, do the dishes? Now, having said this, I am not a feminist. I know my role as a woman in the house, but I also know that no matter who pays the bills, and I mean the big bills like mortgage, rent, whatever, which I believe the man should if he's a real man, and I'm talking about if you're married. Um, I believe that I find it frustrating when I hear my husband many times, sometimes directly or indirectly, stating, oh, wait, that's on the floor. Oh, wait, the dish has been there forever. Or the laundry has been forgotten or something. Oh, look, it broke. And I find it, I mean, for years I just like, well, okay, just let it go. But, whatever. Everybody says it. But then I'm just like, did they did they read somewhere in the book? Is there a book somewhere that says that only women live in that house? Like, am I the only one that lives here? Like, I mean, in New York, we have this saying, see something, do something. Like, if you see the house a mess and it bothers you when you come home, or if you see kids making a mess, or I don't know, something wrong in the house, just pick it up. It's nothing wrong. You get up and do it yourself too. If the laundry bothers you, then your wife wasn't able to pick it up, pick it up, put it in the dryer, fold it if you have time. Okay. If you both don't have time, maybe, and I say this, we are kings of our time, so we can actually make time if we want to for everything. Um, so just don't bother or how to say BS each other about it. Dude, I pick up after you. You don't pick up after me. Like I could start leaving my underwear, my socks, my shoes, my everywhere too. Like how would that look? I wonder, right? So if you see something on the floor and it needs to be picked up, pick it up. Okay? Pick it up. Your manhood is not going to go away. Okay? Actually, you're more of a man if you just pick up and don't BS somebody about it. pick it up. Maybe your wife had a hard time with the kids or at work or I don't know, somewhere, or did not sleep. Maybe in the past 8 years, like me. So it's normal if things are not done like before in the house. So if you see something, do something. Okay? Don't say something, do something. Pick it up. Get it done. There's nothing wrong with you doing any house chore, even if you're working a lot. Now, I'm not saying that I expect my husband to do it. I grew up in a different culture. He grew up in a different culture, the American culture, basically. But he's also Puerto Rican, and Puerto Rican mentality is different than the American. Pretty much it's almost the same, but anyway, they still have their ways. Whereas my culture, women are expected, okay? So it's a natural thing for women to just do everything and not expect their husbands to chip in with any house chores. Again, I actually rather do the house chores on my own than help asking my husband to help me even if I was dying. Why? Because I have my ways. I like them clean the way I like them clean, set up, fixed the way I want them. What bothers me is that if I'm the one always doing it, and then once you find something that it's not done, or I don't know, something out of the order in the house, who the heck do you think you are? Like, I'm not your freaking butler or maid. Pick it up, get it done. If it bothers you, okay, get it done. I'm pretty sure you can. Okay. So every culture, like I said in the beginning, has their own ways, how they expect the wife or the man to act in a marriage. And I do follow a lot, but I don't as much because I'm free from that stuff. My culture, I'm Albanian for those who don't know, um, it was influenced a lot by the Turkish when they occupied us for 500 years. So pretty much the Muslim mentality is where the wife is expected to do everything and be quiet and not participate in anything that has to do with the house, finances. And I know probably people will disagree for today's day, but I know that that's how it is. I grew up in a Muslim country. So no matter how modern you think you are, um, the Muslim mentality, and this is not throwing shade or disrespect to the Muslim religion, which I don't believe, but I grew up in a Muslim culture and we were influenced by the uh, Muslim mentality where the woman, like I said, is expected to do everything and never expect the man to participate or do anything around the house, whether it's cleaning, chores, and including parenting. Now, in a lot of places, modern places that are like Dubai and not Dubai, just a lot of people that there's a lot of people who are Muslim but have moved in or live a more Western life. I don't believe in that, and they still might practice their religion but don't believe in that type of mentality where the woman is expected to do everything. But we can argue all night about it. No matter where you are, that mentality, uh, even if you practice the religion, they still will expect you to practice that mentality unless you marry a man or a woman that does not practice that type of mentality and that think that men and women should be equal in everything, which I believe too. So, um, so I know I went kind of around. But my thing is, why? And I know it has to do with a lot of, the cultural, the mentality, your upbringing. Um, but wouldn't it be nice to discuss stuff like that prior to getting married? I suggest this to everybody. Discuss this before you get married. What do you expect a woman to act or be or do in a marriage? Uh, how much do you expect me, honey, to be involved with anything? Now in this culture, I have seen a lot of the American culture. A lot of men, even if they get married, they expect no matter the belief. I'm talking about in general. They expect their wife to do 50-50 on everything. My issue with that, especially financially, is if you want me as a roommate, then yes. But if I have your last name and I have a ring on my hand, you're the man of the house. You're in charge of all those bills. Now, I don't disagree women working. I work as well. And I help my family as well with whatever I work and earn. I do believe women can and should follow and pursue their dreams. I'm a big advocate on that. I do believe that women can and do more and better than men in many fields, not in everything, but in many fields. I don't strive to be a man. I am comfortable in my own skin, being a woman, in my own abilities. I don't compete with men. I don't compete with women. I compete with the one I was yesterday to be better today. Um, However, I do. I am very old school. Maybe call me old school. If you're a real man, you don't expect your wife to, if you can afford it, that is okay, uh, to pay all the bills, and you guilt her, you make her feel guilty indirectly or directly, uh, if she's not, even if she's working, whether she's working or not. Why? However, if you're a woman and you work and you chip in, good for you. But if that woman decides not to, out of, how to say, being mean or just being irresponsible, yeah, that's probably an issue. But if she decides that she just wants to take care of herself and do other stuff, I don't know. Do whatever you want, boo. But if you work and you have money and you can help and chip in, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. Um, we don't have our financial, what we bring in, separated. My husband doesn't really tell me what to do with what I earn. I don't really make much. I work part time at the moment. Um, but I do buy food whenever I can. Basically, every month I buy some. He buys the big loads. He pays the mortgage and other big bills. I pay my I have a loan. I have student loan. I pay my own bills. I pay for a lot of stuff in the house and my kids' clothes. I have two girls. We have two kids. So whenever, if you can, there's nothing wrong. However, if you choose not to, out of spitefulness, then maybe that's a issue in a relationship. But I think the man is in charge in that too, in what direction the woman will treat you in that area as well. What the heck is that noise outside? Why? Because if you're guilting her and always making her feel low and bad because she's not able to provide, or she's not giving you money, or this and that. Why does she have to give you money? You're working, right? Like, in my country, there's a saying, stretch your legs as far as your blanket goes. Now, I have not taken that saying for uh, dear to my heart many times, because I have mismanaged my income as well, by getting tempted and this and that. But if you make your wife guilty because she's not chipping in, she's not giving you, or you're using this as a chance to control her, control what she gets, where she goes, and just making her feel guilty. I hear a lot of stories, especially online. I see, a lot of moms sharing, I feel so guilty, I can't help. What do you mean you can't help? If, if you're cleaning the house, right? Do you know how much do you know how much a cleaning lady or person costs in New York just to clean your house? Here in New York, the minimum is $100 an hour, okay? Our house has 3 floors, two in the basement. So if my husband hired someone once a week, okay, not 1 hour, once a week for a couple hours, you can't afford that. A babysitter in New York, a really nice daycare here. Today I heard 1,800 and something. Okay. Now think about it. You're the teacher, the nurse, the mom, the cleaning lady, the cook. How are you not helping your husband? How's that not help? Now, if your husband sees you, uh, or translates you as just money, okay, just because now you're married and you have to help, and he starts to treat you bad. I'm sorry, that's not the right relationship or mindset, and you need to have a talk, because you're just gonna be miserable and suffer. That's not right. So what was I gonna say? Now I'm lost. So I hate when I hear a lot of moms saying, "Oh, I wish I could help. Oh, I feel so bad I can't help." How do you not help? Like, have you? I don't know. I'm pretty sure the whole world has seen that interview where the guy interviews all these people about uh, the position to be a mom, and you don't get paid, you don't get lunch break, nothing, no vacation, nothing. Like, I wake up at least 4 times a night because the baby cries. I'm the one who wakes up, okay? And so for the past 8 years, because our oldest is 8 years, I have not had a good sleep. I don't even remember how it is to sleep good, because my body just got used to uh, waking up and being disrupted. I'm not complaining. I love being a mom, but sometimes I wish I could sleep for the whole week, literally the whole week, and not wake up, because your physical needs it. So, but um, a lot of you hear a lot of moms feeling guilty about it. Don't feel guilty. Why are you feeling guilty? Just being a mom, making sure your kids are fed and taken care of, and safe. That is enough. Whether you bring a 10,000 a month, or $5, or zero, your worth does not equal the money sign, no matter who says that. So stick that into your head, and don't let no one say that or otherwise, okay? And even if it's your spouse, talk back to them. You got my permission. Because I do. Yep. And I don't feel guilty about it. Nope. Why? Because you have to know your worth. You can't let somebody uh, put an equal sign and a dollar sign behind it, behind your worth. No. Boo. There's no money in the world that you could pay me for what a mother does. Like, I could go for 30 minutes or 1 hour walk, and before I leave, I have to hear this speech of, don't be late, I gotta go there, I gotta go to the gym, oh, because, God forbid I don't make it or I get hit. I could be in my deathbed and my husband is like, are you coming back? Yes. All right, I went over time here. But anyway, are we still recording? Yes, we are. Let me know in the comments below your opinions. This topic could go on and on for hours. I don't have hours. Why? Because I'm recording while the kids are sleeping. There you go. See, that's the time. So, hopefully next time I will have a better background than this and a more hot and steamy topic. And I have to include my faith here because um, no. Now, my mother never worked outside the house in the sense of like in other countries that women worked. It was just the time, and I've never heard my father make her feel guilty. No, he was a tough guy, and their marriage was very dysfunctional. But I never, when I look back now, even my brothers nowadays, and my brothers are not old. Like my oldest brother, he's 41, 42, I forget. I've never heard him say to his wife or either one of my brothers or make them feel guilty that they did not work. Now my oldest brother's wife, she started work. She worked for a long time ago, but I never heard them speak to them low or make them feel negative that they couldn't chip in or help. No, like a man in my country just knows naturally that you're the man, you're in charge, you are the one that the whole family looks up to feed, bring the bacon, pay the bills. It's natural. Now in this country, I believe a lot of men are very spoiled and they don't know their role. And yeah, I'm going very old school here, and probably not a lot of people are gonna like it. I don't care. Um, but in all honesty, yes, I am old school. You should know that if you really love that person, you're gonna take care of them, and then if you decide to have kids, uh, you have to write down all the expenses that come along with that. So don't just have kids. Let's just have kids. You have to think about everything that you're going to need to put them through and raise them, and what you both are going to go through to raise those kids, make that marriage work, make that relationship work. So lay out the expectations ahead of time before getting married, so that when you get married, you don't have this silent battle in between each other. Oh, you should have done it. Oh, no, that's your job. No, that's your job. It's not. If you live there, it's your job too. If I live here, it's my job too. And not just ours, but the kids too, if they're old enough. Yeah, teach your kids to be responsible in the house too. There is nothing wrong with that. They're living under your roof. Yep, they should. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm sorry for the voice, it's just because the kids are sleeping. Hopefully next time I could be more free to talk. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to bring more videos like this. I've just been very busy and dealing with my health. That's another story for another day. But I'm excited to talk about stuff like this, not just with women. Again, I'm not a feminist, okay? I'm a feminist in the way that I know that I'm a woman and I love being a woman and I enjoy my womanhood, and I'm not interested to be or look like a man in the sense that I there's nothing that attracts me to be a man, you know. I'm perfectly fine in my own skin, the way God made me. Okay? And I hope you too. So, be blessed. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.